Hey baby, hey baby, hey baby. Booga booga booga. Booga booga booga. Much better. Okay. All right. So, hey there. Wait, hold on. I want to see something real quick too. I don't think so. Okay, cool. Hey y'all. Happy Mars Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Mars Day weekly forecast predictions. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video below for you to see. For this week's Mars Day weekly forecast predictions, I'll be channeling with theirs Sarah, who's supporting the collective's highest good and the highest good. So Sarah is the daughter of Mary and Jesus. And they're supposed to like represent like not the Holy Trinity or anything. There's just something with like the father, the mother, and the child thing. So they represent something in there. Um okay. It's not that. It's another I don't want to waste time trying to explain specifically, but there's just something with Mary, Jesus, and Sarah or whatnot. They say faith, hope, and divine purpose. Ooh, no, no, that is what it is. My bad. So there's something with divine purpose, and there is something about like progression and like a better future type of thing. So yeah. And that's Sarah. And I asked Sarah, who are you and how would you like to describe yourself? And she said the following. The the zodiac sign Virgo came up and she said, success, victory through focus and application of ideas and passion, proper balance and application of energy, practicality. It's one thing to have a passion, energy, idea, but it's true victory when you're able to carry it through and see it through. So yeah, maybe it is faith and hope, but yeah, there's divine purpose. That's crazy because I definitely channeled that with her. I feel like that's part of divine purpose. But yeah, so that's that. That's Sarah for you, and I'll be channeling with her for this week's Mars Day weekly forecast slash predictions. Um, I relate to Sarah and Mary Magdalene really heavy. Like that's the heaviest one I believe. But his name, but yeah, that's that. Um, if you're hearing extra sounds you're screen, I apologize in advance. Life is life, and I'll handle if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It's very much appreciated and helpful. And let's begin this week's Mars Day weekly forecast slash predictions. Okay, so we are gonna do the journal summary first. My bad. Forgot to. That's the one thing I forgot. Yeah. Oops. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna do the journal summary first. Um, we got some numbers and then like a few journal, like a few notes here. So first the numbers. There were a lot of double numbers, especially 1111 and 1414. Um, then there's 111. Oh, there was a lot of 999s going on, and 555. And the first note I have here is Orion, Orion's belt, Emerald, and Anu. Anu. I'm pretty sure Anu is like a Egyptian god or whatnot. I kept seeing like Anu, but there was something about Anu though. Oh no. Oh yes, that's who Anu is. It's they're a god of in Mesopotamia. But yeah. So yeah, they're Orion, Orion's belt, Emerald, and Anu, Anu. The second, what should call it? Journal summary we have here. Oh, and then I kind of just like, okay, here we go. One more time. Orion's belt, Emerald, Anu, and then um, there was something here. Now I'm gonna read out. Okay, so it says creation, wisdom, Upper East of Africa, Egypt, emerald tablets and Thoth, Greece and Egypt. And then there's something with Greece and Egypt. They tend to have like similar gods and goddesses or deities, um, but they name it differently. They usually name it differently. So, for example, Jehuti and Thoth, they're the same people. It's just that yeah, Jehuti and Thoth is the same people. It's just that what you call it? Yeah, it's different. So Thoth is for, I think it's Greek, and then Jehuti is Egyptian. So there's something with that. And then I put here indigenous, original, from the beginning. Even even though I'm not sure if there's a beginning. I'm reading out what I was saying. So creation wisdom, Upper East of Africa, Egypt, emerald tablets, and Jehuti, Thoth, Greece, and Egypt. And they tend to have goddesses, deities that correlate. They usually have like different names, but they're the same thing. And then indigenous, original from the beginning, even though I'm not sure if there's a beginning, primordial, what comes before, what came prior, first, something. And then Genesis and Atlantis, Genesis and Atlantis. So that's that. And then I put here also, it's not God, it's you. People be saying, why God? Why? And it's like, it's not God, it's you. And then I have here the sky, cosmos, and then electromagnetic beings, and then powering up, turning on powers, and then agent Smith, and agent Smith, and then I'm gonna go to some notes that made me, I guess, say that or something like that. So I put desensitized, so no one responds to trauma. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Desensitized, so no one responds to trauma, such as like, oh, trauma, abuse, evil. Desensitized, so no one responds to trauma, abuse, or evil appropriately. And I'm gonna mention my girl Megan Thee Stallion again. People like making fun of the fact that she was shot and she could have died if he went, shot somewhere else. Just saying. Um, just saying. And then I put here trained trained bystanders. So there's something with Agent Smith, the agents, and the Matrix, or whatever this is, and people are trained bystanders. Like there's a lot of desensitization and disconnection from like, yo, this person just literally got beat up, like this person almost kind of, you know. And then I put here, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Um, Damned if you do, damned if you don't. People talk shit when you're not in a good place, and then they try to humble and still talk shit and bring up your past when you are finally in a good place or attempting to be. So um, it's like people who like have been in a bad place, maybe like they've been an alcoholic or a drug addict, or like people who with their diets and their weight and stuff like that. And when somebody finally um, attempts to do better, like to go to rehab or to stop drinking, to go sober, to do better in their life, get a job, um, what should call it, do better with their health and their diet, go to the gym. It feels like their weight and everything like that. There's sometimes people tend to like bring up like kind of make fun of it or make light of it instead of like encouraging and saying, "Hey, oh, good job. That's great that you are getting on a good diet, that you are exercising. Good job. It's a good thing that you're putting down the drugs, the alcohol." So there's something with that. And yeah, and there's something with that too, with like Agent Smiths and stuff. It's like I feel like it's something about I feel like it's just to keep the trauma, keep the toxicity there. So it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, if you're doing bad and it's toxic, people talk shit. And then when you're trying to get away from toxicity, it's like trying to talk shit, all that stuff. I hope you understand. That's for whoever anyway. I actually don't care if you don't understand. Then you just don't. I need to stop saying, I hope you understand, because the message is message. That's that for the notes. I hope I explained it well and it gets to somebody properly. So we're going to go to where we are currently in the planets. Currently, we are in the age of Aquarius, where there's rebellion, revelation, humanity changes, epiphanies, realizations, awakenings. Within that, we are in Virgo season. Virgo season started on August 23rd, 2025. Is going to end on September 22nd, 2025. And then Virgo is known as the maiden, the virgin, and known as the virgin. And Virgo is the I analyze sign. Virgo is a mutable sign and is an earth sign. Virgo is ruled by the planet Mercury, along with Gemini, and Virgo is a divine feminine sign. Virgo, the gemstones associated with Virgo are sapphire, yellow agate, sardonyx, peridot. The stomach and the body and the intestines and the nervous system are associated with Virgo, and the magician and the hermit the the major arcana tarot cards that are associated with Virgo. And Virgo is the only human zodiac sign in the zodiacal wheel. So Virgo can be described as the following: analytical, intelligent, reserved, critical, helpful, conscientious, private, composure, shy, harvest, smart, hardworking, sensitive to their surroundings and people, tends to embarrass easily, responsible, productive, perfectionist, curious but desire to stay pure, concerned, attention to nutrition and health, sometimes too hard on themselves and too hardworking, great attention to detail. They believe that their methods of doing things are the best. And then today, the moon is in the waning gibbous moon in Aries. So, and Mars is in Libra until September 22nd, 2025. So let's do that. So the waning gibbous moon means the following: grateful, sharing, enthusiasm, metaphorical crops are in abundance, and you should be seeing some outcomes from your previously set goals and intentions. Give back, but do not get overgive. In your life, in our lives, we are maintaining a fertile environment for potential opportunities and good news to come in. And then the moon in Aries means the following. Can it can be an impatient energy, having a hard time waiting for things to happen, whims of the moment, values instant gratification, can be very defensive, confrontational, straightforward, flare-ups. Flare-ups start and end quickly, temperamental emotions, independence, self-confidence, not always the most peaceful, short-lived, intense desires, rarely sulks or plays drawn-out games of manipulation driven by own needs, fast reaction, willingness to gamble, take a risk, willing to step into the unknown and the self. And then Mars in Libra means the following. Reflect before acting. Weighing alternatives before taking action. Procrastination, indecisive, can be passive aggressive. It sounds like some agitating, irritating energy so far. Sheesh. Um, again, but it feels like very irritable and just like, I need to do something or something like that. That's what it sounds like to me. But okay. And then it says here also, yeah, can be fast aggressive defender, fighter for justice and equality, sneaky subterfuge, managing conflict, prefers romantic, lighthearted, sweet intercourse. Rather be at peace, harmony than discord, avoiding fights and impulse, harmonic, peaceful, loving partnerships, maybe repressing feelings, passive, ignoring the bigger problems, beneficial to address things with care. It's beneficial to address things with care and genuine effort. So the summary that I put here for all of that is realization, noticing, harvest, tidy up your space so you can receive, no hastiness and mixed energy, only patience and precision. No chaos and spiraling energy, only harmonic, peaceful energy. So that's that for this for the um that's that for the where we are on the planets or whatnot. And let's go into the card reading. I wanna do the brown. Do the brown. There is a specific DJ I'm in love with, okay? I've been like on all of her girl. I've been on all of her wherever she goes, I go. Basically. She always have people jumping. All right. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. I'm blanking out right now. Oh, okay, there we go. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of the clarity cards, is Ten of Chalices, which is Ten of Cups, Elizabeth and Zachariah's Joy. Top of the deck, easy watching this right now, is Ten of Feathers, which is Ten of Swords. I love this Ten of Swords because, yeah, Samson loses his strength. Oh, my bad. Ding, 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 ding. Well, I'll show you afterwards, my bad. But yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of the whole entire thing. Oh, is this all upside down? Yeah. I'm gonna do it again, but you know what came out? Intention, jellyfish, transformation, this, and then this. Fair. Okay. Let's do that over again. It came sideways, but I'm gonna put it up. So bottom of the deck, which is a summary of the card that came out, is the Chameleon Disguise. That's a Gemini card. Top of the deck, user watching this right now, is the Monkey Play. So far, there may be something about defending self, and there may be something about intuition, and then like defending self from trickery, and there's something about it through balance, temperance, um, and like being in tune with yourself, um, alchemizing with energies, and like into being in tune with yourself, meditating, maybe being silent or something like that. Um, and there could be something, yeah, with like either like groups of people, or like if you guys like party a lot, or like do all that stuff, there's something about like trickster energy, and what you call it, defending self, and it's through balance and alchemizing, transmuting, and being centered. Okay. Oh, it definitely is that. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to like, that's crazy. Oh, this is so on point. So I'm going to, there could be something with water too. You're going to see. I'm going to do it in order. We're going to let the magic, be serendipity and unfold and synchronicities and divine timing. Okay. So for this week's Mars City Forecast Expeditions, the card that came out is Three of Cups and it came in reverse. This is what it looked like upright. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of the Three of Cups in reverse, is the Four of Swords. Top of the deck, you see watching this right now, is Temperance. And you see, we have water here as well. Somebody could be Aquarius, water bearer, or something with like, you'll see when I do the card, there's like a water over here. And then to clarify, the Three of Cups in reverse, we have Seven of Grains, which is Seven of Pentacles, Parable of the Sower. And this is Matthew 13, chapter 13, verse 8. And this is a new international version. It says, still other seed fell on good soil where it produced a crop 160 or 30 times what was sown. And then we have here Five of Feathers, which is Five of Swords, King Saul's tragic downfall. First Samuel chapter 28, verse 17. The Lord has torn the kingdom out of your hands and given it to one of your neighbors, to David. Damn. All I really want is with that crap on me, put your way on me. Okay, we have here the Hermit, John the Baptist. Something about like being humble, and all that stuff. And we have here the Scorpion, which is a Scorpio card, and Defend. So this is water here too. I can't wait to show the end because something was telling me to do what I was gonna do, and yeah. So let's bring back the natural light. So. So there's something here about change. There's change, winds of change. There's something about, yeah, like entertainment and like fun and joy and all that stuff. There could be some type of indulgence or something like that. And then there's expression. There could be something about your inner child. There could be something about children or childhood. And then we have here the number sequence 345. Yeah, we have the number sequence here 345. There's something about progression, moving forward, maybe getting better. There's also something about expansion and ascending. So there's change going on here. Maybe there's growth, maturing, getting better here. Um, in terms of like child and inner child and all that stuff. Maybe this is something you're witnessing with your child. There's something about that you are something with your inner child, or there's something about like somebody transitioning from like, that it's like the young adult area where you're transitioning, maturing, and there's something about getting better and all that stuff, or moving forward. Um, yeah, maybe somebody's been like, I don't know, it was like you partied a lot, you drank a lot, there was indulgences, and there's something about like not, maybe it was overdone or it's something off there, and now there's like this, either you are doing this or there's a suggestion from Sarah to like step away from it, get in the quiet, meditate and center, like rebalance or something like that. Um, yeah. And mhm. Oh yeah, and then also like yeah, that's about that. Man, stand down, or man down. Some type of conflict. There's like conflict, and there's something about it's either like this conflict makes you sit down, you know what I mean? Or like there's conflict, so there's a need to like pull back your energy and like center, meditate as like the air of conflict is within you. Oh, is that sick? Oh, they must be friends. I'm sorry. Okay. Then we have here, yeah, there's something about like your inner alchemy, your inner alchemy. I keep hearing alchemist. Some of you could be like alchemists, shamans, or something about like researchers, maybe spiritual researchers or something like that. But yeah, there's this thing about yeah, patience, um, solitude and patience, and yes, inner. And it could be, and there is an inner alchemy as well. Okay, I there. So seven of grains here. There's like there's something about intention. That's why I showed you that too. And that's crazy. It's a jellyfish. It's water. There's something about intention, like how you feel about something, the ways of something. But there is something about intention here. What are you putting in? What are you, I guess, like putting into the earth or putting into whatever this is? And there could have been some conflict or falling out with like people that you mingle with, like those that you usually like hang out with and stuff. Or conflict could have came up from overindulgence, like if you're you're an addict, or there's something here about like having some type of like I don't want to say loose lifestyle, but that is what came to my head. I'm gonna be very blunt. Like, it's cool to have fun and everything. You know what I mean? We in Virgo season though, so it's like safe fun. I keep saying Virgo to me is like safe fun. Like Beyonce's concerts and stuff. They breaking it down. They going crazy. You know what I mean? But they doing it with safety and like with love. It's not like people are getting hurt and like some weird stuff is going on. You get what I mean? You know what I mean? And something about that there. Put you back in it. You waiting for? Put you back in it. Definitely meditate. There's a need. There is needing. There's a need to have like time to yourself, solitude. Maybe some of y'all need to go on top of out. Maybe y'all have like mountains around y'all or whatnot. Go on a trail or something like that. All of that. Hmm. And your best defense is balance, patience, and not tolerance. I guess tolerance. What? I haven't heard the song in a minute. You can't sexually walk like me. Okay, so are they gonna do it? Oh, he's doing it. I'm sorry, he's doing the sexy walk for all my Jersey people. But anyways, the what came out is three of cups in reverse for Mars and Week for sexual intentions. There, Sarah is focusing on there could have been some type of overindulgence, or there's something about somebody's lifestyle that is like toxic or overdone. It's like out of whack. And it could also be people that you mingle with and everything like that. Bottom of the deck summary of that is a four of swords. Yeah, you need to fall back from it a bit. Yeah, to get more here we go. Wow, to get more clarity. Yes, the intention. There may be a redirection. Yep. the self mastery. Of course, like we love community, we love the collective. Yeah, so I'm Aquarius. You know what I mean? We love the peoples, but I keep saying we need to like be very in tuned and centered and um, be our in be our like our autonomy and be our individual selves so that it can work out in a group. You get what I'm saying? So there's something about because there's Ace of Swords, Seven of Coins, and Wheel of Fortune right after, and then it has the Magician. Seven of Coins and Seven of Pentacles. It came up again. There's something about intention and like clarity about intention and the destiny and the direction that you're going in, because everybody is a magician. Everybody has the ability to like manifest and make up what is going on in their life. It's not just spiritual people or witches and stuff and warlocks and stuff. Everybody could do it or whatever. Whatever way you whatever you identify with or not identify with or whatnot. And like it's our energy. It could be water too. It's our energy and everything like that. Um, that brings us to the place that we're at right now. So there's something like that topic that keeps you watching this right now is temperance. There's a need for there's something here with alchemy. And I feel like it's people's inner alchemy. And it's just like what I just said. There's something about our energy and like what we do and everything like that, say, but it's mostly about water and our intentions that bring about things that come in the physical. Currently, though, there's a need to like balance and balance and there's a word for it. Just bring everything centered. Yeah, there's a need for balance for sure amongst winds of change, chaos. It could be subtle, it's definitely inner, like I said, a foundation and everything like that. Either like there is conflict going on, winds of change going on, and you need to stay centered and patient and transmute as this is going on, or you're in it and you need to get yourself together. Some to clarify the Three of Cups in reverse, we have the Seven of Grains, the Five of Feathers, and the Hermit. Yeah, tend to your garden, tend to your inner and all that stuff. Tend to what you need to tend to, even when there's conflict. There's something about that, and then be very aware of like beware and be aware of how this is like integrating and everything like that, with this conflict. You have to be careful. Yeah, I'm seeing the energy. It's like, yeah, you got to be very aware and centered. Whenever you got to practice like centering and meditation and presence, but I can tell when something is pulling me out. And once I feel it, I don't care if I'm talking to a person or whatever, I literally look around and I snap myself out. Like, so something like that. Then, yeah, we have here the Scorpion defend. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, defend, Scorpion. This card represents defense and resistance. In ancient Egypt, the scorpion was seen as a guardian and protector of the souls of the dead as they made their way from this life. In ancient Greece, Scorpios was a giant scorpion who defended the animals of the world from destruction at the hands of the giant Orion. So I'm saying, let the serendipity happen. Okay, let the serendipity happen, baby. Okay. Um, let's say this again, because we're gonna hype myself up. Okay. In ancient Greece, Scorpius was a giant scorpion who defended the animals of the world from destruction at the hands of the giant Orion. Despite their intimidating appearance and weapon-like stinger, the scorpion rarely attacks unless they are first threatened. Most scorpions, in fact, posture, produce sound, and even squirt warning signs of venom in order to ward off predators before taking the extreme step of stinging them. This card is one of fierce protection and guardianship, but also the ability to fight back if necessary. The Scorpion card may be reminding you that sometimes words and postulations are not enough to be heard. Damn. This is a card of dynamic defense, of taking action and standing up in the face of adversity. While the Protect card may urge you to shield, the Defend card reminds you that you may also need to draw your sword. This card may also represent those born under the Western zodiac sign of Scorpio. Yeah. Some of y'all about to like pull out y'all spiritual blicky. The blicky. The blicky, baby. Some of y'all, Sarah's like, pull out the spiritual blicky. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta go in. Y'all got, yeah. Mm-hmm. So we have here. We have here Virgo. You could be that sign. The sign could be in a chart. It could be the. It could be anybody around you. It could be the energy of this reading, planetary placement, all that stuff. So let's do this first. This is Lagos. This is Lagos. This is so random, but like music and dancing could be your one of your spiritual blicky. You know what I mean? Laguz, Laguz, water, power of renewal, dreams and fantasies. There's something with water, y'all. Maybe a lot of y'all need to tap into. I'm gonna show y'all water, like how y'all can use water in your protection, your magic, or something like that. Hold on. Yeah, something about renewal, and oh my gosh, there's so much synchronicities. So we have here jellyfish, the good omen, the good meaning, and it says 1010, and it has the zodiac signs Leo and Aries. It says light as a feather, dropping the unnecessary weight, ascending progression, starting a joyful new beginning, a baby or like a baby at your most core, a baby or like a baby at your most core, and then packing light, possibly for travel. Something turns out to be positive and fruitful, earnest. There's some like growth and transformation, and like, I guess there's like conflict at the door, and like, it's like as you are ascending or getting better and everything like that, needing to cut out all that does not align with that or is causing toxicity, is throwing the waters out of whack, that's like tainting the water. We have to transcend. Transcend, going beyond, is a verb meaning be or go beyond the range or limits of something abstract, typically a conceptual field or division, to surpass, to go further, rise above, or be more important or better than something, especially a limit. That then one of the notes that I said in the beginning, I'm telling you, like I feel, I don't know if people effed up. It doesn't have to be that deep. Like I said, it's like change for the better, and some people could like be like, "Oh, you think you now," or remember when you used to, or remember this, or remember when you used to look like this, or And then I was hearing I hear from a lot of people who lost weight, who used to be very overweight and who lost weight. They say that like they had friends, and then like those friends, once they lost weight and they looked better, they glowed up, like they literally like dropped like flies. That's pretty sad. We have here, yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's crazy because, and this is Scorpion on here because yeah, it's a water sign. It's crazy because I felt like I wanted to get. I have the water magic book and I have an air magic book. So I felt first my eyes did dart to the water, but then like my ADHD mind kind of was going to the air. So I was like, okay, let me feel out which one that wants me to use it, and I felt it out, and it was the water. So I'm gonna like randomly flip to a page in this book and read it out, whatever it lands on. And that's the message, y'all. If y'all want to get it, Water Magic by Lilith Dorsey. I love this book. All right. Ooh, wow, cool. So we have here types of water. Water is water, or is it? There is spring water, holy water, rainwater, river water, storm water, glacier water, ocean water. It's crazy. We were just talking about the moon water because the full moon just happened. Me and some other people were just talking about that. And then I don't know. This is so random. This girl have curlers in the dang club, honey. She got curlers in the club. That's my baby. Okay. Um, and like just random too. I was on TikTok and I was like, yo, that that's the type of man I gotta marry, okay? I'm telling you, the man I gotta marry gotta like understand. He doesn't have to be like totally like a shaman or whatever like that, but he gotta understand like me and like what I'm about, you know what I mean? Especially my spirituality. So and I like the TikTok side of where there's blue collared men who are married to witches. I love those. Those are so cute. But anyways, what should you call it? So basically, this woman posted this thing of she basically said she needed to get moon water for the full moon, and yo, her man, bro, her husband, those big jugs that you put in the machine. I don't know what they're called, but you put in the machine, you gotta like turn it over and put it in the machine. And it's in like the doctor's office, the dentist's office sometimes, and they give you the little cups and you gotta just push it and it's a hot and cold. That thing. He took two of those big old things, full of them, for her, went outside literally and put it in the middle there. I was like, oh girl, I need a man like that. For sure. He gets it. This is a man who gets it. Okay. All right. So yeah, anyways, water. Water is water, or is it? There is spring water, holy water, rainwater, river water, storm water, glacier water, ocean water, waterfall water, pond water, well water, and many more. It can be solid, liquid, or gas. This is why I keep trying to say that Aquarius is water and air because we are a type of water. Then we have here each one of these, it can be solid, liquid, or gas, changing its character frequently. Each of these specific waters will create their own unique magical energy. Note, no water is to be gathered without leaving some type of offering. Magic operates on a system of exchange, and you must give something in order to achieve something. When gathering waters, I often will leave offerings of coins, spirits, food, flowers, or the like. It is better to gather your sacred water into a glass jar or bottle. Be sure to label with the type of water, the date, the moon phase, and the weather conditions, storm, snow, or whatever is appropriate. And then they have different water here. Like they have dew water. While very difficult to collect, dew water is great to use in love magic or as an offering to the fae or fairy world. I'm not gonna read all these. I'm just gonna pick like three. That's one. So two more. We're gonna randomly. We got rainwater, and it kind of went between pond water and rainwater, so we can do both. Which I feel like will is definitely the will be two of those will be like a perfect types of water for a lot of people because a lot of us have like water, small bodies of water near us, and like it rains. So we have here pond water. This water is useful for creating opportunities, self discovery, and relaxation. Then rainwater. This water is one of the best to use for your magic. Many witches believe that May rainwater is the best because when gathered at this time, it takes on the character of Beltane. This is a time when the earth is said to celebrate fertility, newness, rebirth, and success. This water can be utilized for blessings, cleansing, prosperity, love working, is just about every other kind of magic. I feel like there's something about self discovery and rebirth with a lot of people. Something about that. You know what's crazy? There could be something with Tinkerbell, since there was like the fairy world. But the and like when I was getting trickster energy, and the first thing I and then when it said like there was something, yeah, what was it? Yeah, it's monkey play, and then disguise, and then I'm gonna be very blunt. This is no offense to Gemini. I don't think it's like an offensive thing, and I'm not saying it in a malice way or in like, oh, I hate this thing way. It's more of like an observation, and I'm very just like I'm just cautious because I'm the author of my life, the main character of my movie, and I don't want like anybody to think they could be the author of my life, the main character of my movie. That's weird. But like, oh, this is Gemini energy of trickster and like something about that and trickster and playing around. And that's why when I say certain things, I say when I'm doing my dispelling and everything like that, I usually say, and part of that I say I dispel all trickster energy. I dispel all malevolent trickster energy because some energies are like trickster energy, but I don't know, there's something about it not being like malicious, but it's still trickster energy. I still don't want that. So I say both. I said trickster energy and malevolent trickster energy. But there's something there, and I immediately thought wanted to say like that's crazy. In my head, I wanted to say fear, something about fairies and trolls. There was another one that I saw in my head where I was going to say be careful of that and trickster energy. So there's something here about that or whatnot. Um, yeah. So do water. Maybe you can use something. Maybe there's something about like water and water and divine protection, and defense and dew water when it comes to that because of the fae and the fairies. And then there's something about like a renewal, maybe transcending some of y'all, maybe just like something about better and like just lighter and everything like that. And just don't allow anyone to like I just said, try to like write your story or be the main character in your movie or something like that. Yeah, mm, that's that. Oh, and yeah, I guess like with the waters and everything like that. Last thing that I feel like I was coming to me is like, of course, you're supposed to let things flow, but be careful of like it just pulling you off to another type of intention than what your intention is. You know, when you notice yourself being like floating or being like pulled by some type of waters somewhere else other than your path, like other than what you are investing in, other than your destiny. There's something about needing to center. There's something about needing to center, um, connect with the waters or do something with the waters. Pull out the spiritual blicky, and yeah, get back on track, get centered, baby. Cause some energy got you effed up, okay? And yeah, that's that for this week's. Wow, I can't wait for tomorrow because I just saw the title. That's exactly what it is. There's something going on as you make your way to being better and to being to mastery. So that's that for this week's Mars the Weekly Progressive Predictions. If you'd like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree or you can email me a set of a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, subscribe. That's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And peace out, y'all. I love like stuff like this, like house parties and stuff like this, or house music party. I mean, house music parties because there's a man in a shark suit in the middle of the damn club. They're really enjoying themselves right now. Boop, boop, boop. Peace out.